Since I was a child, I've always wanted to write carols. I grew up Catholic, and so I grew up going to midnight mass every year for Christmas, and I remember just hearing the choir sing these carols, and they were a combination of really joyful and really contemplative and meditative, and I just loved what they signified. I loved that we sang these same carols. They became a tradition every year, and that they meant something. They meant that the year was at a close, and they meant that it was time to celebrate. And so as I became a composer, I was always thinking, how can I write carols? What is something that essentializes, what is music that becomes a carol? I've always loved working with Rebecca Gayle Howell. She's an incredible poet, and she's someone who is so spiritual and so soulful, and I can't think of anyone better than her to collaborate with on a set of carols. We wrote these 3 carols to kind of move through the solstice, to move through that longest night of the year that coincides with so many holidays. So the first carol is setting the prayer of an evensong, which is recited during the evening. The second carol is the middle of the night. It's matins. And the third carol is lauds, which is said in the morning. So each of these prayers is part of the canonical hours in the Catholic faith. But then the musical content comes from a really different place. So it comes from the Hindustani music tradition. And rags in Hindustani music are also mapped through time and through a 24-hour cycle. So in the evening, you would sing a rag like the rag Hamsadvani, which is the musical content of the first carol. And in the second carol, you would sing in the middle of the night a rag like Malkaus. And in the morning, you would sing a rag, at sunrise, at dawn, like Ahir Bhairav. And so each of these 2 traditions have this cyclical nature of each day. So I wanted to find the place where these 2 traditions met and where they were able to be in dialogue with one another.